The silence breaks with a single word: Mrs. Fraser. That one line from the trailer has set the entire Outlander fandom on fire. Was it Henry? Could it really be Claire's long-lost father calling her name across time itself? Or is this yet another clever trick by the showrunners to keep us guessing until the very last episode? Outlander Season 8 is not just another chapter. It is the final chapter. After nearly a decade of love, betrayal, war, and time travel, Starz has confirmed that this season will bring the Fraser saga to its conclusion. And now, with the official trailer in our hands, fans are dissecting every second, every line, and every reaction shot to uncover the truth behind the mystery voice. The teaser was brief, but it managed to pack in flashbacks, new footage, and that unforgettable moment when Claire freezes after hearing someone call her name. Her stunned expression tells us that this voice is not ordinary. It belongs to someone she knows, someone she thought she lost forever. And this is where the speculation begins. The leading theory that dominates fan discussions is that the voice belongs to Henry, Claire's father, last seen in the prequel Blood of My Blood. In that series, we came to know him as a man of duty, loyalty, and deep affection for his family. But in Outlander, Claire always believed her father had died in a car crash long before she was old enough to truly know him. Could it be possible that Henry, like so many before him, crossed the stones and traveled through time to find his daughter? The trailer doesn't give us an answer. It only gives us Claire's face, a reaction filled with disbelief, shock, and perhaps even fear. And if it truly is Henry, his return would not just be an emotional reunion. It would rewrite the very foundation of Claire's life. But of course, Outlander is infamous for its misleading teasers. Fans remember how the trailer for Season 7 Part 2 hinted at a devastating hospital scene that ended up being far less dramatic than expected. The editors know exactly how to keep us on edge, dangling possibilities without ever revealing the full picture. So, could this Mrs. Fraser moment be another red herring?
Possibly.
Some believe it could be Lord John Grey, who has long held a complicated relationship with Jamie and Claire. Others think it could be William, Jamie's son, whose connection to the Frasers still carries unfinished emotional weight. There's even the idea that it might be Julia, another character tied to the extended Outlander universe. But the fact that Claire's reaction feels so personal, so raw, makes Henry the strongest contender in the eyes of many fans. The stakes for Season 8 could not be higher. The official synopsis makes it clear: Jamie and Claire return to Fraser's Ridge to find their home transformed in their absence. The once struggling settlement has flourished, but new faces and hidden tensions threaten to destabilize the fragile peace. For years, the Frasers have fought wars, crossed oceans, and endured separations, but now their battle is more personal. It's no longer about America's freedom. It's about protecting their land, their legacy, and above all, their family. Starz teases that secrets buried for years will finally come to light, forcing Jamie and Claire to confront questions about loyalty, sacrifice, and what they are willing to lose in order to stay together. One storyline that has fans on the edge of their seats is the unresolved mystery of Faith Fraser, Claire and Jamie's first daughter, who is believed to be stillborn. Season 7 left us with a cruel cliffhanger that suggested her fate might not have been what we thought. Could Faith still be alive? Could her story tie directly into the Season 8 trailer's shocking moment? Co-showrunner Matthew B. Roberts has confirmed that Faith's storyline will be addressed visually and directly in the opening episodes of the season, promising long-awaited answers and, hopefully, emotional closure. After all, no final season could feel complete without revisiting one of the most heartbreaking chapters in Jamie and Claire's journey. Meanwhile, the Mackenzie household is also rumored to play a key role in Season 8. Brianna and Roger's family has always been a pillar of strength, but whispers suggest that their household may grow even larger. Actress Sophie Skelton herself teased the idea of another child for Brianna, playfully admitting that she enjoyed wearing the pregnancy belly on set. While the show has taken liberties with the original book's timeline, the possibility of expanding the next Fraser generation offers both joy and potential heartbreak. In Outlander, no blessing ever comes without a price. Season 8 is said to draw primarily from Diana Gabaldon's 8th novel, written in my own heart's blood. But with the 9th book already out and a 10th in progress, the showrunners have admitted they are pulling inspiration from multiple sources. Roberts explained that the focus is always Jamie and Claire, their love, their choices, their survival. Supporting characters matter, yes, but the heartbeat of the story must remain the Frasers. This means some favorite book subplots might be cut or condensed, but the emotional through-line will stay intact. With only 10 episodes to wrap up a decade of storytelling, the pressure is immense. But the creative team insists that their goal is to deliver a finale worthy of the fans who have stayed loyal since Season 1, filming wrapped in late 2024, with final recordings completed in early 2025, and Starz has locked the premiere for early 2026. That means we are now in the final countdown. Each teaser, each rumor, and each behind-the-scenes update carries the weight of knowing this is the last time we will step into the world of Jamie and Claire. And with that haunting voice calling Mrs. Fraser echoing in our ears, the question is not just who said it, but what it means for the Fraser family's fate. When we look deeper into the trailer, it becomes clear that Season 8 is not going to waste any time. The visual tone is darker, the dialogue heavier, and the emotional stakes sharper than ever before. Fraser's Ridge, once a symbol of hope and family unity, is now shown as a place surrounded by both opportunity and danger. The land is thriving, but the people who live on it are not all bound by loyalty to Jamie and Claire. We hear whispers of unrest, and the official synopsis confirms that new arrivals are forcing the Frasers to confront their deepest fears, how far they are willing to go to protect the home they built, and how much they are willing to lose in the process. And this is where the trailer's mystery voice becomes even more powerful. If it truly is Henry, Claire's father, his sudden appearance would immediately raise terrifying questions. Why now? How did he survive when history recorded his death? And most importantly, what price will the Frasers pay if the past is rewritten? Outlander has always warned us that time travel is not without consequences. Every action taken in the past has ripple effects across generations. If Henry has crossed through the stones, his journey could destabilize everything Jamie and Claire fought to preserve. But if the trailer is misleading us, if that voice belongs to someone else entirely, then the deception itself is proof that secrets are about to explode in the final season. The fanbase is split on this. Many believe Henry's appearance would serve as the perfect bridge between Blood of My Blood and Outlander, tying the prequel and original storylines together in a satisfying way. It would give Claire closure, allowing her to finally connect with a father she never had the chance to know. But others argue this theory feels too clean, too convenient. Outlander rarely gives its characters easy reunions. More often, it gives them painful choices. That's why some believe the voice could belong to William, Jamie's illegitimate son. His presence has always been a delicate wound in Jamie and Claire's marriage, a reminder of past betrayals and sacrifices. If William is the one behind that line, then Claire's reaction could mean more than shock. It could mean fear that history is repeating itself, pulling their family apart once again. The trailer also hints at another haunting thread, Faith Fraser. Long thought to have died at birth, Faith's existence has always lingered like a ghost over Jamie and Claire's story. Season 7's final moments cracked open the possibility that Faith's fate might not be what we believed. For years, fans begged for clarity, and now we are promised answers. Imagine the emotional chaos if the voice Claire hears belongs to a grown Faith, alive through some unexplainable twist of fate. Could the stones have carried her somewhere else? Could she have survived only to reappear decades later? If true, this reveal would not only reshape the Fraser family, but also become the single most shocking twist in Outlander history. Beyond the family mysteries, Season 8 must also contend with the larger world. The Revolutionary War may be over, but Fraser's Ridge is far from safe. The synopsis confirms that while the Frasers have left behind the battles for America's freedom, they are stepping into a new conflict for survival on their own land. Outsiders view Fraser's Ridge as a prize, and new arrivals see opportunity where Jamie and Claire see home. The Frasers have fought kings and armies, but this fight will be different. It will be neighbors, rivals, and supposed allies who test their unity. A battle for a nation is one thing, but a battle for your own hearth and bloodline that cuts deeper. Production details also add layers of intrigue. Reports confirm that Season 8 wrapped filming in late 2024, with final audio work finished in March 2025. That means what we see in the trailer is locked. It's no longer speculation about what might be filmed. It's evidence of what is already complete. Sam Heughan himself hinted on social media that saying goodbye during final recordings was harder than expected. If the actors themselves are this emotional, fans can only imagine how the season will hit us once it airs. This is not just the end of a series. It is the end of a journey that spanned across decades, wars, continents, and even centuries. And yet, the showrunners insist that the heartbeat of the story will never change. As Matthew B. Roberts explained, the plotlines may shift, the books may provide inspiration, but everything comes back to Jamie and Claire. Their choices, their love, and their survival are the compass that guides Outlander. It's this focus that reassures fans that the ending will remain true to the spirit of the story. Even with only 10 episodes, the team has promised to give us answers about Faith, about the Ridge, about the Frasers' future, and maybe, just maybe, about the mysterious Mrs. Fraser moment that continues to torment us all. The final season, then, is not simply about saying goodbye. It's about closure. Every loose thread, every painful cliffhanger, every unanswered question that fans carried for years will finally be addressed. The great unknown remains whether the ending will bring peace, heartbreak, or both. Outlander has never been afraid of tragedy, but it has also never abandoned hope. Season 8 promises to balance those two forces one last time, leaving us with an ending that will echo long after the credits roll. The trailer may last only a few minutes, but the weight of those moments is enough to keep us restless until the premiere. And as we peel back the layers of what Season 8 has promised, it becomes clear that this is not just about who Claire hears in the shadows. It is about what that voice represents. For years, Claire's life has been shaped by the stones, by the impossible pull of time, by the choices that ripped her from one century into another. Every person she has loved or lost has been touched by this force. So if Henry or William, or even Faith stands before her now, it is not just another twist in the saga. It is a reminder that the past is never finished with us, no matter how far we travel. What makes the mystery more unbearable is how deliberate it feels. Outlander has always mastered the art of balancing heartbreak with hope. It never gives without taking, and it never takes without leaving a seed of possibility. That is why the fandom's theories feel endless, because every single option could change everything. If it is Henry, Claire must reconcile with a father she never knew and the truth that her entire understanding of her family was a lie. If it is William, Jamie must face the sins of his past while Claire stands once again in the shadow of betrayal. If it is Faith, then the very fabric of destiny itself is torn, forcing the Frasers to face the possibility that even death cannot sever the ties of blood. And if it is someone else entirely, then we must accept that the showrunners have one final trick hidden up their sleeve, waiting to devastate us in ways we could never predict. But Outlander Season 8 is not just defined by a single mystery. It is the accumulation of every journey, every sacrifice, every war and reconciliation that came before it. The Frasers' love has endured separation, oceans, betrayals, and even death. Their bond has been tested in fire and time. Now, as they return to Fraser's Ridge, the land itself becomes a battlefield, not against foreign armies, but against the fractures within their own circle. The official synopsis makes it clear that family secrets, long buried, will finally erupt. And those secrets may prove more destructive than any musket or cannon. For a family that has survived revolutions, the greatest threat may come not from the outside, but from within. One of the most haunting promises of this season lies in the fate of Brianna and Roger. The Mackenzie family has walked their own dangerous path through time, and rumors suggest their story will expand in Season 8. New life may join their household, but Outlander has never been kind to innocence. A child born into this world carries not only hope but danger. Every gift comes with a price, and the Mackenzies will have to decide what they are willing to sacrifice to protect their children in a world where safety is never guaranteed. Meanwhile, the looming shadow of Diana Gabaldon's books hangs over the adaptation. Fans know that Written in My Own Heart's Blood will form the spine of the season, but with Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone already in print, speculation has grown that the finale may borrow elements beyond Book 8. With only 10 episodes, choices must be made. Entire storylines cut, moments compressed, threads tied quickly. For some, this is a cause of concern. But for others, it is reassurance. Because if the writers must make sacrifices, they will make them in service to Jamie and Claire's love story. That has always been the unshakable truth of Outlander. Every road leads back to them, and that is what makes this ending so bittersweet. We, the fans, are preparing to say goodbye not only to Jamie and Claire, but to years of our own lives spent with them. We began this journey when their story was just beginning, when Claire first stepped through the stones, when Jamie first swore his heart, when the idea of Fraser's Ridge was still a dream. Now, we stand at the edge of that dream's conclusion. Season 8 is not just a finale. It is a farewell. And like all goodbyes in Outlander, it will not come without tears. Yet, in the middle of the grief, there is also anticipation. Because even if this is the end, it is also a gift. 10 final episodes to close the circle, to answer the questions, to reunite us with the characters we love one last time. That voice in the trailer, Mrs. Fraser, is more than a mystery. It is a symbol of everything Outlander has always been about: love, family, identity, and the eternal pull of the past. Whether it is Henry, William, Faith, or someone else entirely, the truth will change the Frasers forever. And when that truth is revealed, so too will we, the fans, feel the final impact of a story that has carried us across centuries. As we wait for early 2026, we are left with that echo, that impossible question: who has found Claire? Who dares to call her name now, at the end of all things? The answer will not only decide the fate of the Frasers, it will define the ending of Outlander itself.